Alright, let's take a quick look at the REOLINK RLC 1212A, listed as a 12 megapixel, very high resolution camera. It's one of their ones that can be part of your NVR setup if you have an existing one, or it can run standalone. You can just put a micro SD card in there and just run it by itself or with other cameras, and that's currently the system that I have in place at my house. I don't have a central NVR, I just have a bunch of cameras functioning independently, and it all works fine and dandy. I don't have a PoE injector set up on this. I'm going to do separate power and internet here. We'll fire this up, give it something to look at. It'll probably take it a minute to boot, but in the meantime, impressions are real good of the hardware. This is a metal housing, this is a metal mount, all metal, everything, aluminum or die cast or something like that, so good looking lens, feels really solid and durable. This is definitely a quality camera. No plastic junk here. And let's see if it has connected on the app yet. I'll check. Pull up REOLINK. Second here. It's got all my cameras. We're trying to connect to this one. I've set it up. It's going to go out to the driveway. It's just not installed yet. It's a little bit easier actually to look at it on the bench, I think. It's not quite up to speed yet, but it will be momentarily. And my impression of the REOLINK app is good. I've been using it with 3 other cameras for quite a while now, and I'm really happy with REOLINK products. Pretty happy, really happy with all their hardware. They make good stuff. The app's okay. It does pretty good. It does reasonably well. Sometimes motion detection and false alarms and stuff, shadows and things, that can be hard to tune, and there's no system that really does that perfectly. Some of them have better AI types of things for resisting false positives than others, but it just depends. Let's see if pretty sure the camera's on, but we're not connecting. I think the other end of this cord is plugged in. Pretty sure it is. Alright, you just have to restart the app. Bear with me. Fire that up again. Just trying to connect. Didn't have any troubles with it before, but of course now that I'm recording something, it's gonna give me some troubles. You know what? Well, the power strip is on. Oh. I'm having a power connectivity issue is what I'm having. What's up with that? Bad outlet over here? I just noticed that I had no... Well, I still don't have a light on my power brick. Something... It's on? Alright. Just gonna leave that. Apologies, that had nothing to do with the camera and everything to do with a faulty, apparently, plug-in or power supply or something. I will be using the power over Ethernet for this once it's on my garage, but I thought this was going to be the easier, faster way to go, and that didn't work out, but it should boot up and start working now. Pretty soon anyways. It's got to get connected and all that good stuff. There we go. Not so bad once the camera actually has power. The app is pretty good. It wants to do an update of the camera. That's pretty easy to do. You know, you can walk through. I guess that's too washed out for the camera, but updates are pretty easy. It's uploading right now. It says please don't cut the power. I guess that means I better not touch my power brick over there. That seems to be a little bit suspect, or the outlets are, or something. But firmware updates and stuff like that are pretty easy, pretty automatic that way, which is appreciated. Like I said, I run 3, soon to be 4 of these cameras with no NVR, just with a micro SD card in each one. I'm pretty happy with it. I get decently filtered alerts. I'm able to go back and see what happened for the most part, see when deliveries are made or visitors come, all those kinds of things. It's pretty easy to get in the app and manipulate stuff in settings. I believe this one is eligible to be paired with other devices like the floodlight and things like that. If that is of interest, I do have the floodlight, and I'm thinking I probably will pair it with this camera. Only some of their higher end ones support connecting to other related devices like that, but this I think is one of them, so that's nice. The resolution is really good. It might not be exactly, I think it's like 8K or some ridiculous amount of pixels like that it can show. And the update, it says about 3 minutes here. It's on step 2. These updates usually don't take super long. And when that finishes, it'll have whatever updates it needed to have. Could be, there it is, update completed. And it reconnects just that easy, just that quick. So if I go to the high resolution and make it full screen, it's not set up to focus this close. It's made for far off items, so if it looks a little blurry in that preview there, it's because this stuff is literally just too close. But believe me, it sees far away stuff really well, and app works good for live viewing and for playback. Very easily recall videos, and scrubbing through them doesn't work as good as I wish it did, but yeah, that was fine. Sometimes it depends. Yeah, I use a quality memory card, and then there's not really any issues. So 1, 2, 3, yep, this will be the 4th one, all running without an NVR, and all really happy with these products, to be honest. So this one, one of the higher end, or one of the better ones for sure, with all metal and well sealed, all these things. So very pleased, looking forward to getting this one installed and into use.